There, I see him walking again. Hello everyone, welcome back to my corner of the internet. As you guys can see from the title, today we're doing the wrap up of the month, which is PR-Empties Pans. How much usage I've gotten and everything. Did I purchase anything? Am I decluttering anything? It's all coming to you live as we speak. All right guys, so I have quite a bit of achievements this month. I'm very excited, so I wanted to share it with you guys. I'm sorry if I'm being distracted. We have literally dump trucks coming in through my backyard and I can see people walking on my front yard. So I'm trying to concentrate. My squirrel brain keeps looking down at the window. All right, guys. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to share with you guys everything that I did use, bought, so on and so forth. So let's get to it. All right, so for the month of May for PR, I did not receive anything for PR. I don't think I have. I really did look at everything and nothing came in as PR. I know that I do have something coming up in the month of June that is coming through PR, but other than that, I don't know what I get until it comes into the mail. So no PR. So anything that I did get this month, it was all moi. Now we have purchases. All right, you guys. So there are a few things that I did get this month. This month we celebrated Mother's Day as well as my anniversary. So I did get a few things. Certain things have not come in the mail because both were celebrated so separate in Gap. So these are the ones that I did pick out for Mother's Day. The stuff that I got for my anniversary has not showed up. So it'll eventually show up with all the rain and all that stuff, you know. It hasn't gotten here yet, so I will show you guys that next month. But I did want to share with you guys 4 things I did get. I ended up wanting to really try these. So I ended up picking out the Patrick Ta Major Dimension Duos. I ended up getting the 4 shades that I wanted that were on my wish list. I did not pay full price for these. These were actually at a discount. And the fact that I got them for Mother's Day was even a better deal. So I'm going to be doing looks with these. I know that these have been polarized, but the majority of the reviews and the negative reviews that I have seen coming out of this is more of people complaining that there's dupes out there, that this isn't anything special. So for me, it wasn't necessarily a formula thing, so it didn't deter me from still wanting to try these out on my own because these are like up my alley. I love that sheer glitteriness, so I don't mind. And if it's going to be a nice one for my oily lids, I'm going to pay the price for them because sometimes the drugstore just doesn't do it for my oily lids and it does fade. So I'm going to try these out. So I got 4 of these. This is all that I have so far for this month. Next month is my birthday month and anything that I got from my anniversary. So it's going to be a big one. Just warning you. All right, declutters. Here's another one, you guys. I have used quite a bit out of my Shop My Stash. I have been rotating through things and I don't have anything that is a declutter. I have had 2 family members ask me for certain products out of my collection, but I don't consider those declutters. It's more of gifting. So I ended up getting, I think I got 5 powders out of my collection. A lot of people needed some powders for the summertime or for the under eyes, so I did end up gifting quite a few powders out. So it leaves me with very few, so that's something that I might be in the market for, so stay tuned for that. Just a heads up, a forecasting, future prediction kind of thing, you guys. So yeah, 5 powders left my collection. I'm not too sad about the 5 powders that left because I liked them, but I didn't love them. And these individuals are going to get far more use out of them than I ever did. So now I can try to get the ones that I really want. So we're going to work on those. Okay, so for empties and pans, this is where I shined this month. So excited for this, you guys. So let's start out with our empties. I ended up finishing out a foundation. This was my oldest foundation. Technically, my foundations now are a few months off of each other because I did purchase quite a few foundations like maybe a year and a half ago. So they're not super old, but I am using them little by little. Now I'm moving on to the next one. There's a few of them that I want to use for the summertime that I might be switching up. So I'm happy to say at least one foundation is out. This is the Lancome Tint Idol. This is the old formula. I do have the new formula in my summer shade that I wanted to try out during the summer when I get a tan, but I really did like this one. I was in the shade 260 Bisque Neutral, just in case you're wondering. And I'm also saying that for reference for myself. So if I ever want to purchase this again, this was this shade. that I ended up getting for myself. And it was a perfect color match for me also all winter long. I really loved this one. It was beautiful, flawless. I mean, it was a workhorse formula, and it wore so nicely for me, for everyday use, for work, for everything. So I would want to continue to keep this in my collection. So that's the first empty that I have, which is a pretty penny. Up next was the OG Laura Mercier powder. So this one was the one that still had talc in it. I don't own any other Laura Mercier. This one was really old. This one took me close to a year to finish off. I do have a little bit of powder in here, but not from the original one. I ended up getting a sample size of the talc-free one that I'm trying to finish up, which was a decent size. So I might have another powder finished up next month, but for this month alone, it's the large size. So this was beautiful. This is not my first and my last Laura Mercier powder. I might repurchase this again. I don't know. I want to try different ones, but this is an OG one. This is not my first and only. I've had a few of these already, so this has been a repurchase of mine, and I like to repurpose the actual container itself. I think that she even changed this color now. It doesn't even look like this anymore. But I did finish a powder. Very exciting about that, on top of me getting rid of some. I finished off a lip gloss, you guys. This was the Anastasia Clear Gel, or Clear, what is it called? It's called Glass, but it's the Crystal Lip Gloss. So I ended up finishing this completely off. This was the lip gloss that I was using to take to work every single day. So I really like this one a lot. It's gone. Very excited. I got another lip gloss out of my collection. I'm so happy that I'm getting these done. I'm hoping that I can get more lip products finished this way, but lip gloss seems to be my thing, so we're gonna continue to do my thing, okay? There, I see him walking again. All right, last but not least was a setting powder. This was the So Natural Powder for Room All Day Tight Makeup Setting Fix. So this is what this one looks like. I liked it, didn't love it. Apparently this is one of the, I think this is a Korean brand setting spray. I loved the mister on this one. The mister was beautiful. If I could repurpose this, I would, but there's no way for me to repurpose this. And I love the fact that it has an expiration date. It expires in 2026, but I was able to finish it off. So I think I appreciated this more in the summer than I did in the wintertime, but I'm happy that it is out of my collection because I'm trying to get more use out of my setting sprays. So this one is also an empty. This was sent in PR, so I did not purchase this on my own, but it was, the mister was just so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Loved that. For pan, you guys, I ended up finishing out that shadow from the Becca Ombre Nudes palette. My goal was just to finish that one specific shade out, get more use out of this palette, and I'm going to put this away for the rest of the summertime. I might pull this out again in the wintertime, but I got 6 months worth of this quint, you guys, and I was able to finish one shadow without having to be told, without it being forced, without somebody telling me how many uses I needed in it or tracking it. It was just such a nice thing to do after so many years of panning that it felt really good. So I'm happy to say that I did get one pan. I was hoping to get another one. I'm really close on another one, so maybe next month you'll see another pan. But this one was an achievement because it is an eyeshadow, and I tend to not finish eyeshadows that quickly, but this one was a nice one to finish off. So this one is my pan for this month. I also have another pan to share with you guys. I actually have two, but one's covered up. I ended up hitting pan on these two. I showed you guys this one last month with the update, but I also can say that I have pan on this one. It's very difficult to see the pan on both of these. You can kind of see the glare because every time I go in there, it's a putty formula. It covers it up. So now I end up with 3 pans in this palette. I use this all the time. I really do like this one. It just blends really nicely. And these putty formulas alone work so good on my oily lids. Like, these last. So I really like them. I want to go and reach for these more in the summer. So we'll see how this goes. But I have these. So 3 pans. An empty and 3 pans. So that's exciting for me. All right, palette usage. I will warn you guys that during the summertime, you're going to see palette usage kind of like dip a little bit, solely because I use a lot of cream, liquid, and my shadow sticks on my eyes. Like today, I have a shadow stick on my eye. It's just my go-to. I love it. It stays. It makes me look put together, but with like 2 shadows, literally. Something in the crease and then my shadow stick on my eyes. I love shadow stick so much. So you're not going to see a lot of palette usage, I don't think, during the summer. I could be lying. I could be calling myself a liar right now, but we don't know about that. I am predicting that I'm going to be reaching for more of that kind of product in the summer. It's just easy, quick, on the go. Let's move on with our lives. Then, and now I don't really have to babysit the eyeshadow because of my oily lids. It's my oily lids that kill me. It just, everything breaks down except for that kind of stuff. So anyway, my point is my palette usage might dwindle, but I'm really trying hard to get a lot of use out of my palettes because I've noticed that the color stories that I love and I have the most of are summer and fall palettes. Those kind of vibes, the warmth. So I'm going to have a lot in my Shop My Stash coming up because I'm going to need to rotate through them to see if I want to keep them all or get rid of some. But that's not here or there. Today you want to see my palette usage. I have 3 palettes that got the most use this month. These were the ones that I concentrated on. The majority of the other ones got 1 use basically. And again, it's because I've been reaching for a lot of my cream, liquid, and eyeshadow sticks. It's just my thing. Just my thing. So the least amount, the one that I have here that was significant, but it was at least something, was 3 uses, was my Mario Ethereal Eyes. I did a Get Ready With Me showcasing this palette for my driver's license. I had to update my driver's license and my picture actually came out pretty good. So this was a nice palette to use for my driver's license. I also used this for my anniversary night. So I did end up using this one. It turned out really beautiful. And then I used it one other time. So I did get use out of this palette and I hope to continue to get more use out of it because it is a utilitarian palette for me, especially with the creases and then plopping one of these on my eyes. It works wonders. So I do like that one a lot. The other one that I got a lot of use out of was obviously this one, my Danessa Myricks, which was not a surprise. This one got 6 uses this past month. The majority of the uses were from these 3 shadows. I am hoping to dabble in these 3 shadows coming up during the summertime as I get more of a tan coming on. Today is gloomy and rainy. Yesterday was horrible. The weather still sucks, you guys. It's just, I don't know where summer is, but it's not here yet. And I'm just trying to, I'm like walking on a tightrope because I really want to get into my summer stuff, but I don't have my tan yet and it's not that nice out. It's all gloomy, so it makes me want to wear long sleeves kind of thing. It's like a whole thing. It's like a whole mental thing I got to get over. The most used palette, which should be no surprise, is the one that I am rolling out for the rest of the year. That is my Becca Ombre Nudes. This one ended up with 11 uses. So I have had 11 uses. It was able to finish that shadow up, and then this one has a really nice dip in it. I'm not decluttering this. This is still working perfectly fine, and I really do like this one to kind of pair with other things, especially like with the first shadow, first transition shade. I do have the Ombre Rouge, which is a little bit more pinky warmer for the summertime, which is what I'm wearing in my crease today. So I'm going to see what I can do with that one. All right, you guys, so that is a wrap up for this month. Next month, you guys are next month is obviously the first month of the summer. It is my birthday month. We are going on vacation. It's the end of the school year. June tends to be very busy for me, but I'm very thankful that it doesn't seem to be that busy right now. Work is coming to an end for me. I take the whole entire summer off. I'm like a temp thing. So the summers I completely have off. So I could be home with my kids and not have to pay an arm and a leg on summer camps. And I do enjoy having fun with my kids at home. So with that said, I'm balancing trying to buy new things. Also my birthday, I might get gift cards. So I try to take it easy during the summer, even though that's when my favorite releases come out, because of the fact that I'm not working and YouTube no longer gives me the revenue to be able to at least get something each month for you guys. I'm still doing my thing. You guys have been wonderful at requesting things, watching my videos, sharing them, liking them. You guys, just that alone helps the algorithm. Put it as a background when you clean up the house, or you just want to like play a video in the background and have background noise. I always have background videos whenever I'm doing like my Bible study, or I'm cleaning, or I'm sewing, I'm editing, that kind of stuff. So I do appreciate it very much. I am seeing a little bit of traction coming back, but it's not nowhere near what I was last year. So I do have to rein it back a little bit, trying to get myself back on check. But I am enjoying where my direction of my video is. I have a few video updates to share with you guys, especially one about how I've been feeling about my project pan. Things may or may not be changing. I don't know. I have to talk to you guys about it. So stay tuned for that. There's a lot of fun video ideas that I have for the summertime. I'm very excited for you guys, for myself as well. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Always checking with me, checking my videos, commenting. You guys, the interaction has never changed, and that's one of my main things. I appreciate it very much, because if nobody was commenting anymore, I probably would have quit by now. But you guys keep me going, so thank you so much. All right, you guys, that's all that I have. May God bless you guys in every way. Until the next video, guys, I'm out.